Hello. Alright, let's get this moved down. Oh, I need to fix the capture. Hold on a minute. Is that that's the capture. Okay, hold on. It's weird. Thought I'd already fixed my capture for this. Very professional, I know. There we go. That's good enough. And lock that down. Hello. It's been a while. If you've been following my community posts, I've been streaming a lot on Twitch lately, so that's kind of been where most of my, don't mind any window sounds you're hearing. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get my tablet to work. Between streaming on Twitch, where they don't eat my ad rev as much, and Bards for Bards, where I've just been kind of busy. I haven't been able to stream here in a while. There's also been just a few things on my mind about the channel, and trying to figure out how I want to address it going forward. First, before anybody asks, the character I'm drawing is a character from my from a home game or a private game that I play with some friends. One of them also being my flatmate. So I had to leave the game for a little while because of scheduling reasons, and I'm finally going back. So I wanted to draw the character I was playing a proper portrait. She is a divination wizard that is soon going to be multi-classing into an Eldritch Knight. So I'll talk more about that in a little bit. My Twitch is Wystle While You Work, all one word. Pretty simple. If you keep an eye out for my community posts, I post like little doodles and when I'm going live to play a game. I've been kind of on a horror kick lately, so tomorrow night I'm actually playing tomorrow afternoon I'm playing Alien Isolation. So it'll be fun. Anyways, content moving forward, just to get right into it. So I have run into a little bit of an issue, and that is that I've run out of stories to tell. To correct myself, I've run out of bad stories to tell. I've run out of my horror stories. I have no more. I thought I had one more, and I decided that that's not one I want out on the internet. That's one I think I want to keep to myself for the people involved. So I am now out of D&D stories. I'm out of bad D&D stories. So, I knew I was going to run out because the fact of the matter is I've had way more good experiences than bad ones, and rather than continue to make videos in the same format, I've kind of been inspired to try something else. But it is going to be a bit of a transition. I'm about to finish my first campaign. And I mean like my first long run campaign that I didn't come out of with resentment for what happened in the game. I thought of just telling this campaign in my normal style, which, was like my speed paints with voiceovers, but I've decided I want to do something else. I've decided that I want to start telling a cohesive series of this game in Tomb of Annihilation. We've had, I think I've had some of my most powerful roleplay experiences in this game specifically. It's easily my best DM that I've ever played with. And the character I play in this game is the character that I played in the first video I ever really had blow up, which was the video about my warlock getting nerfed. I was playing a character named Arrow, who was a Raven Queen warlock. I used her in this game as, I changed her class, but her personality stayed the same. Her story stayed the same. I just changed classes and like a few other things for world purposes. But like, I kind of think it's fitting for me to tell her story because I've already told how her story was told poorly once. And I really just want to share how well my DM has turned her around. I don't know if I want to do something that's full-on animated because I just don't think that's in my skill set right now. What's going to come down the pipeline before this is a very small story of a game I played with a couple other YouTubers. Joe had me, Davy Chappie, Cami Cat, and Yaroshin all in a little, like, very short game that was super fun, and I really want to tell the story of it. And I thought that game would be a really good way to kind of test my process. And I'm thinking I want to tell it in more animatic, less animation with voiceover. I thought of maybe doing mini speed paints of scenes like I did when I told my first Tales from Chult series. But yeah, that's kind of what you should expect going forward. Because I don't have any more depressing stories about shitty experiences in D&D that I'm willing to share right now. I knew most of you would be pretty okay with it because you guys are pretty chill. It's more of this is something that's been bothering me personally for a while, is knowing that I've been running out of stories and feeling like I'm not going to be able to provide the content that I have been providing. So, yeah, that's kind of the plan for now. In terms of, like, I've talked about this a bit on Twitter and on streams. But right now, content's going to be a little slow because I'm just not in a very stable living space right now. I'm getting ready to finalize another move. But right now, I was staying here with a family member so that I could be close enough to work with my sister on Bards for Bards, and then I was up in Alabama where I had no internet and no real access to internet that I'm going to be able to work with. So I have some plans in motion. I'm moving back I'm moving back here soon. But right now I'm just kind of not sure where I'll be in a few months. Like, in terms of where I'll be living. So, it's kind of made things a little bit more difficult. Now that Bards for Bards is over, I'll be able to focus more on it, and some other of my projects that I can't mention are done. So far, everything seems to be going smooth. What's the chat doing? I haven't even paying attention. I am so sorry. I did not think I was going to be doing this stream like 30 minutes ago, so if I'm not composed, that's why. I was just kind of doodling this up, and I was like, I kind of want to talk. So, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. Bear with me, guys. It's just not the... it's a weird time. This is a very weird time. I'll still be around. I'll still be posting. I'm still on Roll for Damage every Friday. Which, if you're new here and you don't know, Roll for Damage is an actual play D&D stream that I play on every Friday. Me and Shannon on the stream have like a shtick where we cosplay as our characters while we play. It's where it's blah words. Before I was playing this really sweet little sorcerer named Nia, but Nia is on vacation right now, so I am now playing this really sweet mama druid named Rylea. It's a super fun game, super fun cast. Nova's a fantastic DM. Nova was the person who DM'd the All Bards one-shot. He also played with me in the Goblin one-shot for Bards for Bards. He's the one who killed me in the Goblin one-shot. Hi, Nova. I know you're going to watch this later. I love you, but you killed me. Super fun show. You should come check it out. And of course, I'm still going to be streaming on Twitch because streaming on Twitch is really fun. Like I said, tomorrow I'm doing Alien Isolation because my audience likes seeing me cry when I play horror games, I guess. I'm actually going to be putting the VODs out somewhere soon. I'm not sure if I'm going to put the VODs out on a second channel or put them all up on Patreon. Not sure yet. I still need to also revamp my Patreon. This is going to be a busy time for Shelby. Hello, Chocolate the Croissant, Music Muse. Hello. So, now I guess that's kind of the most I wanted to, most of what I wanted to talk about in terms of content. I want to start doing something that I can run for a long time, and a series sounds super fun. I love telling my stories of D&D, and Arrow's campaign is my favorite campaign I think I've ever played in. My DM, Ben, is fantastic, and he's actually going to be releasing our next campaign. We're playing after Tomb of Annihilation ends, we're playing in a homebrewed campaign of his that he's going to end up putting on DM's Guild. So I'll let you guys know when that's out if you want to see an adventure I've gone through. Ben's a fantastic, like I said, Ben's a fantastic DM. I love his world. I love everything he's put my characters through. I play with him in 2 games, so I get to get tortured by him even more than most of his players. He's great. Really, I can't wait to start going more in depth. I told some of his story I've told. Which was the story of Mister, which was the NPC that's been stalking me in his game. I told the story of Mister over on Roll for Damage. And still the creepiest NPC and scariest plot point I think I've ever had in a game so far. I actually am an affiliate on Twitch, I'm pretty sure. I got the Twitch affiliate thing already. I just haven't set anything up yet. I'm not a partner yet, but I am at least an affiliate. I haven't set anything up yet, though. Gonna have to wait. Pancake, I bar you from doing that. Sorry, buddy. I actually just finished a gigantic illustration that you guys can't see, sadly, because it's kind of spoilery for something. You'll see it eventually, just not today. But I'm using a lot of the same techniques I used in this illustration in this one. Do I want to attempt arms or hair? Or hair, horns? Actually, I should probably show you guys what I'm going to be attempting to do with this. So this is mostly going to be a huge lighting challenge for me. It does not come across as well as it should, but the idea is I have some lighting guides somewhere. I'm really bad at directional lighting, so we're going to attempt some directional lighting. I'm also using a new brush that I struggle a lot with line arting brushes, so I've got a new brush. Get going. Nia needed a break. Okay. She needed a break. She'd been through some stuff. She's just going on vacation. It's fine. She's fine. Probably. Actually, if you've seen the most recent episode, you know she's probably not fine. But it's fine. She's fine. This is fine. Everything's fine. Okay. But yeah, before I even start Still got it. I forgot that I was doing those ear things. Well, you know what? They're just not there anymore. It's fine. Took off her bells, too. I can take these off. Like I said, before I put out Arrow's story, I'm going to be putting out... before I put out Arrow's story, I'm going to be putting out the story from the game that Joe ran for me and some friends. It's called The Golden K. And it was a super fun story, a super fun campaign, little mini campaign. It was my first time getting to play with most of these people, and they're pure chaos, but they're such fun people to play with. I was playing this like super sassy. Actually, I can show you guys a little picture from it because I've put this on Twitter already, so it's not too spoilery. It's actually the first thing I drew on my new rig, funny enough. That's where this came from. I was playing this really sassy Aasimar Swashbuckler, which has kind of solidified Swashbuckler as my new favorite rogue subclass. Just for the fact that I can smack something and not have to... I can smack something and then move away from it. And as long as nothing else is around me, I can't get attack of opportunity. That's pretty nice. That's pretty cool. Well, I didn't mean to do that, but we're... Oh, dear. Oh, no. Hold on, guys. I'm about to break my desk. Get back in there, buddy. Yeah, I knew I felt the tracks going out earlier. That's fine. I can fix it. I just can't do it now. Alright, there we go. Ow. Just gonna flip this. Because there's no shame in utilizing your tools, and if anybody tells you otherwise, tell them to go fuck themselves. Okay. Let's go ahead and fix the horns. Okay, that's good enough. I like this new method because I don't have to focus on being perfect on the lines. Because the brush I use has a really nice and rough texture on it. And I don't know, it fits my, it fits my style, which is kind of messy. So, okay, character. Like I said, this is a character that I play in a private game named Ailsing Cinderscale. She is a wizard. She's a daughter of two very prominent wizards in the city she came from. And a lot of her ideas are actually leftover ideas from Nia's original campaign that got scrapped when I joined Novus World. I think it comes across in her body language a lot that you can tell that she kind of was cut from the same cloth as Nia. I'm trying to branch them out a little bit. Especially now that I've had a little bit more time to kind of sit on this character and her mannerisms, her quirks and flaws. I've kind of decided that she is very deeply insecure about not having a name. Instead of being oh my god, my brain shut off. Every time. This is why I don't stream and talk. This is why I just play games and let it be a stream of consciousness. Oh my god. Hi, Jade. I'm sorry you came back to somebody just rambling and not knowing what the hell they're saying. I wanted to experiment with kind of a character that feels like they've grown up in a shadow. So I've played characters that have had the feelings of I'm not good enough, but I wanted hers to be less like I'm not good enough and more like I'm my own damn person. Stop comparing me to my dad or my mom. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I haven't played an arc like that before, so it'll be fun. I see my name being called in the chat. Yes. Can I help you? Hello? It's not spelling my name right, by the way. There's no H in it. I do the same thing. Actually, fun. My business email has the H in it because I was an idiot, and because I was dumb, and I put the H in it when I was like trying to figure out the spelling of how I wanted my channel name to be, and it's too late to change it, and I'd already started getting business offers. So I was like, okay, well, guess that's just there now. Hello, Alex. How are you? Alright, I swear I'll be a bit more talkative once I have these lines finished. Which I think they're just about done. I think I still want to do some fabric lines maybe, but... Oh, no, that's the orb. And do I want to line some of the scales on her face? So this character is a half dragonborn. I think we said dragonborn 2nd or 3rd generation. Her mom's an elf, so she looks a bit more elfy. She basically has the same stats as a dragonborn, except the breath weapon got nerfed. I think the breath weapon is I think it's she can only do it 10 feet in front of her in a straight line instead of in a cone. How do I want to do these? That'll work. They're just supposed to be really rough guides for the scales on her face anyway. I just love drawing draconic and dragonkin humanoids, man. It's so fun. You'd think I figured this out once when I did this, but I've never been able to do it this nicely. She is a gold bloodline. She's a character whose magic is primarily fire. I have not, we just got hit level 4. I'm so close to being able to cast Fireball, man. It's not even funny. Okay. Alright, let's throw down some flat colors. Oops. Nope, that's not closed off. Or is it not closed? Nope, too thick. There we go. And we will just fill this with some gray. Start moving from there. This is normally the part I cut out of my speed paints, because I find it really, I don't know, I always find it tedious seeing people filling in flat colors. And figuring out, there's also a lot of back and forth generally when I'm recording, trying to figure out, oh no, this is like, see right here, this line isn't connected, so it's gonna flood everywhere, so I have to go back and fix it. And it's stuff I'd like to cut out because it just edits a little nicer. See? Now we'll leave that, it's fine. Oh, why am I using a marker? It's not good. Okay. Oh. Don't have my minimum size down. One of these days I'm gonna switch to side 2 just so I can get the autosave feature. It's just not gonna be today. Oh, hey John, how are you doing? Haven't seen you in a minute. Okay. I think that's all her skin. I've been busy, but the busy time is now over, so I'm ready to get busy with something else. I think that this new brush just made doing Il's hair texture so much easier because I didn't have to draw nearly as many lines as I did before to get it to look as curly and wild as it does. Oh, it leaked into a horn too. Okay. Okay. So, how many of you guys caught some of the Bards for Bards shenanigans, and what did you guys think about it? Bards for Bards is something we want to run every year, so I'd love to know what you guys thought of the charity event. We'll have a final total for how much we raised very soon out on the Bards for Bards Twitter. I don't know, the one-shots I found super fun. That All Bards one-shot was insane. I think that was my favorite, one of my favorite character moments I've ever had as a player. And as a player in Nova's game, I think was in the Bards one-shot. And if you haven't seen it, you should go watch the VOD because it's free. VODs will be all up on the Bards for Bards YouTube channel soon. We are just getting them edited down. Just, so it's not like... We all understand that it's difficult to go through so many hours of content. Why did I... There we go. So I always do the eye whites on top of the skin. Grab her eye color. Oops. A lot of people came together to make everything that happened. Getting to work with some of these people was absolutely surreal. Getting to work with getting to work with the Shrieking Wizards Co. is pretty sick because, I mean, for those of you who have caught my streams before and have heard me talk about my art progression, you know that Alex is one of the people I've learned the most from their content. from his content, and the fact that I've like been able to not just meet with them, like draw with them, get advice, and like just kind of make friends with this group of people that I have a lot of respect for, like as fellow creators, was pretty surreal. Making the friends that I have so far in this community, it's been pretty insane. But just seeing how many people rushed into the Bards for Bards project when we had like literally all we'd done was give them a document being like, hey, this is what we're thinking of and this is what we did last year, and join if you'd like, but if not, that's totally cool. Like, if you don't have time, that's absolutely fine. Thank you for considering. And then it was like the server that we were using blew up. It went from like 4 people to like 30. It was crazy. It was super cool to just see the whole community come together like that. Hello, Traden. Let's see. Forgot to color her horns. Yeah, no, it was crazy seeing how many people were like, yeah, we'll join this thing. And like, I mean, the D&D community is especially wholesome and sweet. I don't think I've met a single person in the content creator community that I haven't like just thought is a beautiful human. God knock on wood, but so many people here they're just so open and nice, and it's very not what I'm used to in communities I've been in. I don't know. And again, just seeing how many people were like, yeah, let's do this for the artists, for the bards, for charity. And we were like, holy shit, this is happening. Okay. One sec. Just gonna finish laying down these flats, and then we'll start working on shading. Because now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure this light's going to be red, and I'm not sure how I feel about that. Because there's already a lot of red going on. I kind of feel like I want to change it. Let me go ahead and put scales on her hands where they should be, or at least my guidelines. And she's got some on her forearms. Okay. I kind of don't want the orb to be red, so let's play with the color slider. Well, she's a divination wizard, so what color do I think divining is? Thinking blue. Because divining, scrying, it's a lot of imagery of water. You know, I probably should save this canvas. Hold on one sec. Here we go. Save your canvases, guys. Yellow might be nice. Because I might want to stay in the warm side of things. Just for the fact her color palette is just so... Maybe an orange. Maybe that's a little bit better, as long as it's not straight out red. So I just think that was a little too much. So this is her concept art. I haven't added her. She has a pseudo dragon familiar named Summer. Words. She has a pseudo dragon named Summer. I didn't include Summer in this piece though, because I kind of considered it a little bit more somber. I'm not really sure why I started this one. Not really sure why I decided that she was gonna look not too happy. I mean, she's not. I wouldn't say this is the worst, like in terms of my character's mental health that I've made so far. Her biggest thing is she doesn't want to be like her parents, and she's trying to find her mom. Just in a mood, I guess. I'm just gonna put a base shine down so that I know where light's coming and grab this, because this is going to be my guide. Alright, so we're gonna start with skin, I think. Yeah, which means it's a warm light, so I should do cold shadows. So I'll go ahead and throw this on multiply and start throwing some basic shadows down. Oh my god. Sorry. If I sound like extra groggy, I just got my COVID shot, so I am still getting off of those symptoms. Okay. Well, I'm glad. These are meant to be chill little drawing streams. I don't know, I'm always worried I'm not doing enough in them, but then I remember I'm literally just sitting here drawing like pretty anime pictures. There's not really much going on anyway. Alright, we'll call that my first base layer of shading. It's not too bad. Carve the eyes out a little bit. Alright, I'm gonna duplicate that and blur some of it out just to darken the overall tone. now we're gonna go in with, I think, I'm gonna get rid of that layer actually. I think we're gonna go in with a watercolor brush. Start picking out some different shadows. I'm not sure I want this texture. Nope, I definitely don't want this texture. Where did this texture come from? You know what? We're just gonna use a marker. I don't want to. I think those were settings left over when I was painting snow, and I don't really want to do that right now. I've got them saved somewhere. I just don't know where, and I don't feel like snooping. I guess it does kind of look like that scary flashlight shading, doesn't it? Honestly, if I just looked up references of that, it might have been a little easier for me to do this. Well, I went that hard because her hair would block a lot of that light. Redo this here. You know what I think it might be? I think it might be that I did the angle for her, the lines for her nostrils a little weird. Hold on. Let me do some edit here. This is the kind of thing I normally would stop my recording for, so... Where is... Hold on, where is this? Oh, okay. Hold on. Oh, that's why. Okay, never mind. I fixed it. Okay, just grab... It's not the right brush. I think I was anticipating her head to be tilted a lot further down than it was. Hello, Alec. Might use the water tool a little bit to even some of this out. Alright. Hello, Barrel. How are you? I'm gonna go ahead and throw some eye whites down because I forgot to. That looks better. I think it kind of sells it more when I think it kind of sells it more when I throw the eye white shading on top. All right, we're gonna start highlighting. See how this goes on the face, and then we'll start doing it on the rest of the body. I forgot to put her blushing on too. Hold on. Let's go ahead and do that real quick. She's just holding her arcane focus. She's a divination wizard, so technically it's an orb. Is there a reason the stream looks so squished on that side? Hold on, let me check something. So stretched. Sorry, I'm fucking with the display, with the capture, guys. Trying to understand why it looks a lot whiter. Honestly, that might be my monitor settings. Yeah, no, I think that's nothing. It's fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. Let me just move this back over. Okay, we're back in business. Alright, well, let's get the rest of that shading down real quick and keep going. Multiply, there we go. I can't figure out how I want to do this one. On the face, it's a little easier to do direct shading, but I wonder if I can kind of cheese it by just copy pasting this shading down and just refining it a little bit. Yeah, that'll work. It's not too bad. Okay, it's not bad. Alright, and we're just gonna start adding scales in. Let me see, how did I do them over here? Okay, so I think I need one brush. Yeah, I like that. Okay. I think I figured it out. We're just gonna flip the canvas to do this. You know what? No, we're not gonna flip the canvas. Copy, because I used the same lines on that side. We're just going to transform and shift things over. That's good enough. Okay, so I don't have... okay, if you're trying to draw objects, right? So objects that you can, like... I would suggest finding similar shaped objects in your home or finding references of similar shaped objects and practice drawing those first. Drawing from life is just going to help you. It's tedious. It's not always very fun. It's gonna help you. I mostly do portraits. I don't like that look on her arms. I mostly do portraits or character images. I dabble in backgrounds a little bit. Actually, a website that I think Alex showed me was a hold on, let me get the name of. I think it's called Sketchfab. It's a website. It's a 3D modeling website that is. It was so helpful because I was struggling with a brick wall. I was struggling with trying to figure out how to draw a brick wall, like a broken stone wall, and it's. I'll type it in chat. One sec. Sketchfab. Pretty sure this is it. I'm just gonna go get the sketchfab.com. I use this a lot for my visual references now. It's been such a lifesaver for someone who hates drawing 3D, like, I hate drawing objects in the back, especially in backgrounds. God, I hate drawing objects in backgrounds. I hate drawing backgrounds in general. But this has been very helpful to drawing things that aren't people. Um, besides that, just practice. Gotta keep practicing. Okay. Alright, I think I'm going to start throwing some loose shading down everywhere now. Just to make this transition a little less difficult. So the rest of this should be pretty easy. Horns. Oops. Clip down, multiply. And are these that's her cloak. Loose shadows, loose shadows. She's technically in our world a second generation dragonborn. She's basically a mix of a dragonborn and an elf. She has mostly the stats of a dragonborn, except we gave them the elf's dark vision because we all agree it's really stupid that dragonborn don't get dark vision. And her breath weapon is slightly nerfed. The trade-off is the trade for for dark vision is that my breath weapon isn't as strong. Hers is like the fire breath, but she can only do it in a 10-foot line. And I think we scaled back how much damage it does because she's not equipped to deal with fire coming out of her esophagus. I was pretty okay with it because I never. No matter what draconic race I play, I don't use the breath weapon that often. Nia's probably the one I've used the breath weapon the most on, and honestly, half the time Nia's used it, I haven't even been in control. So, okay, and we'll throw the shine on to see how that. Ooh, I like that. I forgot to add highlights for the rest of the skin. It's something I've wondered about for a while in D&D is that okay, so like we have certain races that just things happen. Like we have races that are just mixes. We have like half orcs and half elves, right? And like Genasi are half genie, and you got Genasi who are half genie. You've got Goliath who are descended from giants. What happens when some of these races get together? What happens if a dragonborn and an elf get together? What's that gonna end up being? I like the idea of being I like the idea of being able to be like to play with things a little bit. I'm very picky and choosy on what DMs I present this idea to. But Viv, my current DM, she's pretty great. When it came to making... She's pretty great when it came to what I was looking for in the character I wanted to play. Put way too much highlight down on that. I think I fall the most towards play a lot of Aasimar and I play a lot of Tieflings. Love them both. Add a little bit more of this on the face, I think, because this is a very bright light. And now let me just do something here real quick. It's just a guide light too. I'm spending way too much time on this. Well, I guess this guide light is just going to be the actual light now that I'm zhuzhing it up a little bit. Alright, well, let's make the orb look pretty real quick. Hold on. There's the orb. Put it in its own little folder. And we're going to start with... This way I can pull some of those reds in. That's not... Yeah. Pull some of that red into it. Put that in a folder and then clip this down into there so that that stays separate. Put that on pass through. We're gonna add, I think, some little dots and just put them on some, because this is a way you make things look sparkly and magic, is you just add little specks. I don't know why this effect works, like this little particle effect works, it just fucking does. At the very least, it helps break up some of the color. Hey, thank you. Thank you very much. I'm having a lot of fun playing with these shadows. Uh-oh. Hold on. Oh god, it's doing it again. Oh god, I really need to fix this. Okay, hold on. Come on. Come on, you can slide out more. I know you can, because you did already. Oh god. Sounds a lot worse than it actually is on the mic, I assure you. Oh dear. I think I might have just broke my desk. Hold on. I'm gonna mute the mic real quick so you guys aren't hearing this. Okay, I'm back. Crisis not quite averted, but delayed until after the stream. My desk is breaking. Do not mind. Do not mind me. Everything is fine. I might change the hue of this. There we go. I wanted it to be a little bit more saturated. Can I up that saturation anymore? That's nicer. I like that. Oh dear. Donations are not necessary, guys. It's alright. There we go. I've thrown down loose shadows for everything, but I think I'm going to jump into the hair next. And... Okay. Multiply. Okay. We're probably going to use the marker for most of this. That needs to be... Oops. It's not the right color. There we go. I'll go ahead and start sectioning this out, because this is the part that's definitely not hitting light. Start working the color down from there. Well, I basically, I had a concept drawing, and we just kind of worked off of that. Because really, Dragonborn stats aren't fantastic. Dragonborns don't get great shit, typically, so it's not like, really, we kind of upgraded the Dragonbornness. We just took down the breath weapon, because it made narrative sense for the character that mostly was not scaled, that could not being able to handle, it made sense that she couldn't produce as vibrant of a flame as her father or other full Dragonborns could. I can't tell her full backstory because I don't know it yet. Just being honest. Her story is meant to be very simple. She's just trying to... She's very young. She's about like 18, 19. You know, just turning into an adult. Going out into the world. And she is the daughter of two very well-known wizards in the region of the world she's from. Her father himself is the evocation professor at the school she goes to, at the magic school she's from. And her mother is a very well-known divination wizard. So the only thing I really wanted for her is that she's a character that's trying to get out of the shadow of her parents. She's a very, her father is super overprotective, and do I even have his picture? Hold on. Do I have? Yes, I do. Here they are. Because I needed this for reference. It's her mom and dad. Her mom's gone missing. James the Shapeshifter for $5. Guess who has arrived from Twitch? You'll never guess who I am. No, it's clearly not the same username from Twitch. Hello. Forgive. I'm so sorry. Matthias Prof. Barbado. I'm so sorry. I'm really, really bad at names. For $5. For giving me the idea of mixing other races and for the drawing. Of course. Thank you so much. But anyway, her concept's very basic. I just wanted a parent. I wanted to play a kid that was tired of people comparing her to her very successful parents. And so she's gone off on an adventure. And also her mom is missing, so that's also part of her motivation. Oh no, Ashley, I think you're fine. I don't think I've said anything that I haven't already said in game. She doesn't like that her dad is overbearing, and she just wants to find her mom. I made her to be very simple because yeah. No, don't worry, you're fine. Be finally coming back soon. I feel bad that I've had to leave you guys over like the course of the last month. Directional shading on hair is going to be really fun. I've heard Benita and Josh have been letting me know some of the things that have been happening. It seems like you guys have been having fun, and I can't wait to come back. I feel bad that I keep missing it. No, I just got up with Viv today about some of A's changes. I honestly should have texted the group and been like, "Hey guys, I'm trying Aisley." I'm glad you guys are still going, honestly. Excited to see some of the new peeps that we have. Okay. I think after I finish the hair, I'm going to call it an early stream, because I kind of talked about everything I wanted to talk about, which was, the shifting content. I just wanted it out here and not just on Twitter or in a community post somewhere, because, strategic, according to the algorithm, that's just not as likely to be seen as if I go live or make a video. If you were not here, I guess I'll reiterate, there's going to be a shift in my style of content. I'm still making D&D content. I don't have any more horror stories to tell. So, I'm gonna have to figure something else out, because I'm not joining D&D games just to have a shitty experience, just to continue pumping content out. So, I've told some of my happier stories before, and the sad fact is they just don't do as well as my, horror stories do. So, I already know this is going to be a little bit of a process anyway. So, what I'm going to be doing is, telling, first it's going to be a story of a game I played with Joe Cat, Cammy Cat, Dabby Chappy, and Yaroshin. Very fun game that Joe ran for us. It was super fun, and they're all really cool people to play with. It was pretty surreal getting to play with them. We had a really cool party. So that's coming. And depending on how that's received and how well I'm able to develop, I guess, the style of content I want to go for, that's going to kind of lay the groundwork for my next move on YouTube, which is going to be semi-animated stories. Not quite as intricate as Fool's Gold, because I am not that talented. But I really want to tell the story of my Tomb of Annihilation game. I was saying before that my DM for Tomb of Annihilation is the best DM I've ever had. I love his world. I love everything he's done in Tomb. He's done such a good job. It's insane seeing how far we've come. This is my first long-running game, and I mean, like, long-running, we've been playing for almost a year and a half now. It's my first long game I've ever played. This is one of the highest levels I've ever played from, I think we started at level 2. We are now level 10. I've had so much fun in his game. And Ben, if you're listening to this, your game's awesome, and I can't wait until Monteria starts. So I'm eventually going to be telling the entire story from start to finish of the Tales from the Jungles of Chult, or whatever I'm calling it. I don't know what I'm calling it yet. Alright, we're going to add some highlights to her hair, and then I think I'm going to call it, because it's past 9 o'clock and Shelby has not eaten dinner yet. Like a dumb, I apologize. Tomorrow, though, before I go, I should probably let you know, tomorrow I will be playing Alien Isolation over on Twitch. I've been playing a lot of scary games lately, or what I find to be scary games lately. So Alien Isolation tomorrow on Twitch. It's gonna be super fun. Last time I did a purposely played a horror game, I played it drunk, but I will be playing this one sober, so let's see how that goes. So tomorrow, did I say tomorrow night? It's tomorrow afternoon. Sorry. This is not, the xenomorph is just going to be called the xenomorph. I don't think I'm going to be naming it. Everybody wanted to name the Reaper Leviathan from Subnautica Greg, and then everything became Greg. And Greg just became an all-encompassing entity that I kind of really want to die, because it gets kind of annoying. Alright, let's add some... I think I need to start coloring the line art. Oops, nope. And we'll go ahead and find a color for skin. And I kind of want to draw some of the red from her eyes into her eyelashes, because that's a cool look to me. And then I think I want to pull some of this yellow in. And then we'll... There we go. Alright. I should have this done later tonight, so if you want to see this finished picture, come follow me on Twitter. Yeah, I think all my links are below. My links are down below. You should follow me on Twitter. Also, tomorrow night, I'll be playing on The Scales Above once again. So, you should come watch The Scales Above, because it's super fun. We are having a horrific chase scene right now. One of us has had 2 fingers bitten off. And the start of next session, I'll be making a final death save, probably, I think. next session I will either be healed or I'll be making my final death save and see if I'm alive or dead. So, yeah. Thanks for coming by and letting me just kind of ramble. I'm sorry it's been so long since I've streamed on here again. It's just... YouTube isn't the best streaming platform when it comes to smaller creators, I don't think, especially because they take so much of the chat revenue. And I just find it easier to stream over on Twitch. I like the layout more. It's a lot less intimidating than over on YouTube. So if you like my streams, I still stream on Twitch. My Twitch is actually in the description. I should have mentioned that before. My Twitch is in the description. You should come follow me. I play games. I draw stuff. I just hang out. It's pretty chill. Yeah, thanks for coming by and, you know, listening to me ramble for a little while. And I will see you tomorrow at either my Alien Isolation stream or at Roll for Damage. All right, you guys have a lovely one.